Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Star Allies, Guest Star Allies Go! On the last episode, we began level 2-1, going to the Friendly Field, and the Reef Resort, and the third one, Echo's Edge, right, because I like that one, because it has really good music, and I like the visuals on it too. And how we're going to be wrapping up the full level 2 with 2-2, and we have a lot of different friends we have seen so far, so I don't recall actually, and future me, actually don't do this future me, because future me is literally going to be you and me in like 2 hours editing this, so don't worry about it. But I don't recall if we actually have seen every single possible friend yet by the end of this episode, but I feel like by the end of this episode we will have seen every single possible friend, and then it'll be just the mix and match party for the rest of the run. So Birdon started us off back in 1-1, so how does Birdon finish off? 2-2! Aha! And Birdon has, of course, Gooey and Broom Hatter, and the King, because I like the King. Shush, shush, shush! And Gooey's awesome too. Gooey is silly. So starting off here in Nature's Navel. Nature's Navel have these weird cogs. I like their design, but they always do kind of freak me out. It is kind of hard to tell, like, are they supposed to be eyes, or is that just, like, a natural way the cogs are supposed to turn? So, I mean, you can see the face right there. It's like 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and then another mouth if it turns around. So, like, when I go over it right now, and then it becomes now as an evil smile. Otherwise, it was like a very worried frown. And another good background here. I think the background of Nature's Navel is probably one of the best, like, lava stages I've seen. Although I'll have to hold judgment until we get to the Star Lavadom at the very end of the run. So I keep saying run. This isn't a run of any kind. This is just me playing through the stages. So them's the breaks. Shush, shush, shush. So switching over to Ghibli. Ghibli, of course, has Megalar with her, and that's because, you know, water first appeared in Kirby's Return to Dreamlands, and I guess we couldn't get out of Ghibli there, but forget that. But I think we could have gotten Biospark, but I mean, you know, Birdon's cool too. We just saw Birdon, so we're with Birdon now. Megalar is pretty crazy as far as, like, all the different, like, attacks he can do, so he definitely brings a lot of spice to the party. Though, from what I've been playing of him, and what I've been seeing of him, I feel like he is a little weaker. I don't have any confirmation on that, but it feels like his HP does drain a bit faster compared to other characters. And also, yeah, there's just a health hidden right there. It's right there in plain sight, but you have to brick a block. And then this room's fun, because not everyone can go here, obviously, and I think this is where we're going to get Biospark, because we need someone to cut the chains, and unfortunately, even though Birdon's feathers can cut through things, it can only cut through, like, ropes. It can't cut through physical metal chains. So we need an actual guy like Biospark, guy or gal, likes Biospark, to help us out with that. So thanks, Biospark. Very helpful. And of course, the one thing I'll mention, as you've probably seen already in the upper right-hand corner, this room and I think the next room are very sparsely traveled between all the Guest Star Allies. So, yeah, this is a very fun, unique room for both Biospark and Ghibli, and I think Chili. I feel like there's some others that also go to this room, but I don't recall which ones, which is what those little icons in the upper right-hand corner at the beginning of each room is for. Hooray! Are also in the upper right-hand corner for this orange door, because this orange door doesn't appear for everybody. And I don't know, what are those guys called? Again, it's something I said in the last episode. I definitely should have looked it up between now and then. I should have looked up the names of some of the enemies. Like, the big Kaboos, I'm like, are they King Kaboos? I don't know. Are they Kabu-Ma? And it can't be Kabula, because Kabula's a boss. And also, hello, DeRoach! How's it going? DeRoach is with Biospark, and we just got Biospark now. Partially because I think Biospark, being a ninja, would want to use her services to a highest bidder. And, you know, DeRoach and the DeRoach gang, being what they are, they're thieves and whatnot, they would probably really enjoy having a stealth operative on their team, besides Spinny. So I made that connection. I felt like Biospark would be a good addition to the DeRoach gang. That's why DeRoach is here. Also King Dedede, because I like King Dedede. Yeah, I'll show that wall. I'll put ice on that wall. I did it. Also, I'm not gonna... Oh, teleport time. Teleport time with the Roach. My favorite time. Also, we get to see the ice remnants because Biospark's dash is still happening. So it's considering that a dash is happening. But because we're doing the teleport, it was just kind of thinning in and out. Vanishing in and out. Actually, vanishing in and out wouldn't make a lot of sense. Because if you're vanishing, you're disappearing. So you couldn't be disappearing in and out, because that means you're disappearing and then disappearing again. You'd be disappearing and reappearing. Probably. Have I ever told you the English language is really freaking weird? But here we go, Beatley, and Beatley has Taranza. I think we saw that in the last episode as well, but you know, I like Taranza a lot, I like Beatley a lot, and we also have Biospark because Biospark was in the last room. Continuity! Hooray! Though I'm not sure who is next. I could easily look at the playback here and not hopefully mess anything up. And, oh, I don't know who... Okay, no, I do know who it is. But I'm not going to tell you. That's a surprise. But first and foremost, let's go through the cannon, and then we have to not go in the door yet. Because if we go in the door, that ends the stage, but then it's just right here. Typically, if you're playing at Nature's Navel, that would be the goal door. But it's not the goal door here, so it's just a regular door. There is, in fact, no goal doors, as far as I recall, in all of GSA Star Allies. So you'll never see those golden shiny doors. And King Dedede, stop hurting yourself on the evil cog. That is mean. I mean, I'm pretty sure we knew it was mean already because it's evil, but whatever. And also, Beatley just wants to go and destroy everything. Okay, Beatley. Again, sometimes I'm like, I want to give this character more screen time. Okay, what do we do? Well, how about he goes back down and tries to beat everyone up? He's the king of bugs, and maybe he wants to be the king of everything. We want Broomhatter, though. What for? I don't know, but we're gonna have Broomhatter now, because Broomhatter's pretty cool. Anyways, back up the stairs, guys. And this time we'll ignore everybody except that guy. We don't even have to use the cannon. We can just plow into things, because that's safe. It is not safe, don't do that. Alright, let's get to the next room. Now first gotta throw stuff. First we gotta throw the king. We've overthrown the king. Beatley is now the king of everything. Unless he's not, in which case that's fine too. Because look, it's Como, and Como is one of Beatley's subjects, probably, even though Como is an arachnid. But, you know, whatevs. This here is, we can't stop here. It's spider country. There's a lot of spiders everywhere, a lot of Comos. So, you know, what fitting character to bring with than to get rid of all the Comos than with Como? I mean, it's not like Como's wrapping them all up and mummifying everything of his or her kind. That got dark. Let's not think about that. And now, a very special room that I think not many characters can actually go into. In fact, I think only Como can do this room, if I recall correctly. Because what you gotta do is make a friend bounce. And the only other character who can make a friend bounce is Taranza. And Taranza is a dream friend, so yeah. That's why Como gets here. I also do like the use of how the friendly field looks. It does remind me a lot of, what was the... Of Fine Fields, I think was called, from, Kirby Triple Deluxe. Just like, you know, HD and all that stuff. And also the mountains look kind of cool in the background, too. And I think it's like there's like a giant macaroons, which I've gone record saying I don't think of that tasty, but hey, that would be pretty cool. I mean, for all I know, they could be a giant Oreo. But they do, it does look delicious. And like there's strawberries there, like, guys, maybe we should have a picnic. Maybe we should stop with the adventuring and just have a picnic. I mean, look, there's like cupcakes for hills in the background. I mean, come on. It seems like Como is very excited about this too. Como is dancing. Yeah, so the one thing I do a lot is I do this little thing where I spam down really fast, and it's not like should be mean or anything. That's like that was my like code for the main guests going, "Let's go, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go," because there wasn't any other way to convey that, I guess. I think with other characters, I tried something different later on, but for the most part, if I spam down, 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 then that just means that it's because I want to encourage the team. Now, you may be wondering, hey, wait a minute, didn't we just do this room? And you are 100% right. Also, Komo's here now, so we did it. Reason being is that that one orange door was Komo's, and now we get a separate section that, again, only shows up for certain characters. Thanks, Future Me, for the helpful cheat sheet in the upper right-hand corner. And it's a little enemy clearing area. It is by far one of the weirdest ones, because it's over spikes and all this stuff, and it's like at a weird angle and whatnot, but hey, it's there. And now it's gone, because we defeated it, because Knuckle Joe wants to overthrow the king. This is the episode where we're throwing King DDD for no apparent reason. I mean, to be fair, he's the one who actually goes in there to start with, so I think he wants to do that, but I don't know. I'm not King DDD. King DDD could be like the biggest thrill seeker for all I know. Okay. No, There we go. There we go. Throw Como. Yeah, Como, we're gonna throw you at the other Comos. It'll be a Como party. Como to the 200th power, which I think is probably a number too large to calculate properly. Which, considering Como is a name and not a number, maybe. Alright, Knuckle Joe, let's carry us out and get back to where we were at with Como. So another place I think is Como only, and that's because it wants you to friend bounce people everywhere, and no one got on the friend bounce. Get on the friend bounce. Friend bounce. Everyone friend bounce. It is friend bouncing time. We're gonna bounce into everyone, have a great time here, or I'll just friend bounce into myself because I'm lonely. I mean, Komo's lonely. What I'm talking about. I got DDD, I got Raccoon Kine, I got Broomhatter, got lots of friends here. And another Como. Bye, other Como. I think later if Como I start getting really mean, I do like all the let's go and throw the pods everywhere. But, you know, it happens. Sometimes. A lot of the time. When I feel like it. They do give you a lot of cool different friends to pick from as well, and unfortunately, since it's not been showing up in these videos, it's not going to show up at all. But again, once the entire run of Guest Star Allies is done, I will have my document that I've used my cheat sheet the entire time, and that has a separate tab on it that actually tells you every friend you can get, potentially, in a room. And there I go again, with Como being super happy. And that document was also super helpful, because then it's like, oh hey, which friend can I get here? Which friend can I use to get a certain ability? Because for some of them you do need, like we saw earlier, you need a ninja plus water, or probably like cutter plus water, sword plus water, etc. Or splash. It's called splash attack. It's better than the Pokemon splash attack. Also, the Orange Ocean music is just sublime. I really enjoy it. I'm probably the minority here, and Kawasaki's very happy. Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy about his 2 attacks and also rolling a Rick roll. But I'm the minority on this, I'm sure. But I actually really prefer Nightmare in Dreamland over Adventure. Not because Adventure is bad per se, Adventure is really cool. And also, this is really cool. You can ride Kine until you actually dive in the water. I wish you could actually ride Kine all over the place, because Kine is amazing underwater, but you can't actually ride Kine underwater. So, that sucks. But yeah, not that Adventure's bad or anything. It's fantastic. It's just, I think that there's some quality of life adjustments that came with Return to Nightmare in Dreamland, and ultimately, I kind of just like the sprites more. I know that's dumb, because, well, of course the sprites are better. It's the Game Boy Advance versus the NES, but something about the soundtrack, too. Like, a lot of the soundtracks, well, a lot of the songs in Adventure are classics. But I feel like outside of a few, like Vegetable Valley doesn't really sound that great in Nightmare in Dreamland. But some of the ones, such as Orange Ocean or even Butter Building, I would say, sound a lot better with that GBA sound font. And then Butter Building just got spoiled and gets to have all the remixes. Gets to have a remix in Brawl, a remix in Epic Yarn, a remix in Smash 4, a remix in, I think, another Kirby game that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. So Butter Building, move over. We need more Cloudy Park remixes. And I will not stop saying that. And before you answer in the comments saying, but KV, what about XYZ? I know about XYZ, and that's great, and we'll get to that. But also, more Cloudy Park remixes. Mix it in with the other Cloudy musics, I don't know. Cloudy Park is a national treasure. Okay, international treasure, and should be observed by everyone because it's a great song. Also, Orange Ocean is good too. And Kawasaki is losing his mind. Hi there, buddy. Yeah. Notice how I don't use Kawasaki that much? I actually use other people. And oh yeah, here's another one of those hidden arts. This time it is Ku and Kirby from Kirby's Dream Land 2. Very nice art, and I am so gracious that they went with Ku's design from Kirby's Dream Land 2 because Dreamland 3, Ku got gray for some reason, and it's not bad per se, but I definitely like Ku's purple look more. So I'm happy they did that as opposed to the gray, which, to be fair, he was also purple in the Star Stacker Super Famicom version, so I guess that's really just on Dreamland 3, like, okay, this character is gray now for some reason, when the color scheme-wise, they could have just kept him purple. There was no reason to change him to gray. Oh well. Off that tangent. Hello, next room. It's Bugsy time, and Bugsy has marks because, you know, Superstar. Suplex appeared in Superstar. Marks appeared in Superstar. Marks haunts me for the fact that he's technically in Smash, but he's not a playable character, and not that I want Marks as a playable character in Smash, mind you. There's other Kirby characters that I prefer as Smash characters first, but his model's in the game. Just do it. I know he's a boss and everything, but you know what? So was Ridley at one point. He made that happen. And actually, I am thankful for all of the hard work that goes into Smash Brothers. Do not take any of my comments as signs of why can't this game cater to my needs, because yeah, you won't please anyone if you do that. But yeah, Bugsy got to fight, Bugsy gets to fly, Bugsy gets to see all the waffles, I guess, in the background. Bugsy is confused by this. Bugsy would like to have a ride on Marks. Whee! Alright, we're gonna do the totem. Is it totem time? It's totem time! Alright, Marks, don't let us down. Oh, right. So, that attack right there, so that little ball attack that Marks did, that changes depending on its elements. So, that was the thing I think I was referring to back in episode 22. But now you know, so you've seen it, at least in the base form. And hello! Guess what time it is? It's Cloudy Park time, the original song, but still, more Cloudy Park remixes. Gosh, dang it. And hi, Beatley. It's cool to see you again after we saw you, I think, like, just not too long ago. But Beatley is my friend. He's a cool guy. He gets to be in the ice and be reflecting everything, and also throw... I was like, what is happening with Deity and Bugsy there? And that's because Beatley had both. Beatley truly is the king of insects, and maybe also the other king. So, Taranza, bow down to your new king, unless you don't want to, because that's okay. Because I know you kind of had this thing going on where you might have become the new king. I don't know. And also, I'm looking at the timestamp for this area, and we stay here for a while, so I really wanted to play around with Beatley. Yeah, get off, I'm the king. See, this is my loyal subject. No. See, this is my loyal subject, Taranza. And you know what, Deity? I just want to pat the head of my loyal subject Taranza, and you're not helping me here. You two big lummoxes in between. My one friend who I want to talk to, just, you know, bipedal to non-pedal. Alright? Alright? Yeah, Bugsy, these are my subjects, King DDD. These are my subjects. You get a Waddle Dee, and a Waddle Dee, and a Waddle Doo. Well, I get a Bugsy, and a Taranza, and maybe a Como. And, you know, maybe if we can undo the tragedy of Darth Taranza the Wise, we'll have another Taranza-like being that will be my subject. Anyways, I'm out of here. Go talk to this guy. Oh, I see this guy, said Beatley, beat you up pretty good. Actually, no. DDD just was having a fun day with Jim here. They were doing lots of extreme sports, because yo-yo is an extreme sport. And none of them are gonna die, probably. Hopefully not. But yeah, they all have fire, too, which I think that's kind of cool that I kept that for them. I'm not sure how I did that, but I'm glad I did, because, you know, they all look cool, they all look nice and toasty, and we're all going to melt this giant ice thing, except, not really, and then we're gonna play with Marx's fireball. Ready, guys? Gonna go in the door? Okay, go in the door. Marx, go in the door. Fine, I'll do it for you. And of course, Marx is with Jim, because again, similar thing, and the music now emphasizes that. Superstar. Superstar characters go with the superstar characters, except Wester, who I just have here because I like Wester. Shush. Wester's just like, who are all you people? Why are you here? Why is this so crazy? Why must we... ... do the whole Highness speech, and then Wester removes his bandana to reveal he's like Highness's long-lost cousin. Don't actually do that, because don't. Highness still creeps me out. And I do have to say, as much as I... Actually, not as much anything. I like Superstar quite a bit. In fact, well, I don't dislike any Kirby games, so I don't know why I'm going on that. But I think that this music is perfectly fitting for this hot area here, so very nice to touch that. And I think that the original Great Cave Offensive song does not get enough love compared to the Green Greens remix. Both are great, don't get me wrong, but the original doesn't get as much love. Anyways, here's why Wester's here, because, elevators of lava. Lavavators, as we can call them. Waddle Doo is here to be the loyal subject to His Majesty, and Megalor's here because Whip ability first appeared in Return of Dreamland. I think, you know, self-explanatory. Also because Megalor is out for blood. Like, I'm not kidding. We'll see this in a future episode, but Megalor really has some, he has some pent-up rage. I can't imagine why. And Megalor, we need you to help out here, though. Megalor, what? Megalor, don't do the dance. Don't do the shuffle dance. Megalor? Come on, Megalor. Okay, fine. You know what? If I have to remote control you, I will. And by remote control you, I mean stepping on top of your head. Which isn't really controlling you by remote, it's controlling you by Ratatouille logic. But it's fine. Yeah, see, that's how you open the door, Megalor. Jeez, man. And you thought you could conquer the galaxy. Boy, were you dumb. I'm just kidding. Megalor, sign my autograph. Give me an autograph, please. Sign my copy of Return of Dreamland. And my invisible copy of Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, because it's not a physical game, so I can't actually have you sign it. But I can have you sign the spot on my 3DS where it shows up most of the time. That wouldn't be weird at all. Anyways, my whip's made of fire now. Hooray! Do some ladder climbing, and then, oh my gosh, look at those. You see this here? I don't want to deal with this. I am just a lowly, handy adventurer guy who is doing this crazy stuff with a king subject, and a crazy guy who tried to take over the universe one time. I'm on to you, Magalar. Next time. Next time. Don't you patronize me! I saw what you did there, which clapped very nicely for a trick I did. Well, don't worry, says What'll Do. Megalor is gone. I'm here now, and so is Riku and Kine. Because again, KV will not shut up about Cloudy Park until KV has had his at least quota of 3 official remixes in Kirby games of Cloudy Park, and maybe at least, I don't know, let's say 8.5 remixes by other talented artists of Cloudy Park. And look at how excited Waldo is about Cloudy Park. Look at how excited he is. Cloudy Park is one of the most top-tier songs in all of Kirby, and it deserves a fantastic remix slash remake slash remaster slash orchestra. I just want the entire orchestra movement on Cloudy Park. This is why you don't cater to fan demand, because that is a really stupid demand. But yeah, Ku can get past the Gus, which is a nice little touch, since that's what Ku could do in Dreamland 2 and 3. Also, if you just keep pushing hard enough, the Rickroll will just work. Just works. Don't ask how, it just does. Excited for the next room? So I'm excited, but I don't think it's Cloudy Park anymore. Oh no, it's still Cloudy Park, yay! So, this room, I have to mention. Well, first off, we have Adeline and Ribbon, and that's awesome because, you know, they're adorable. But, see right there? Right there in the left, I didn't bring a firebomb with. That's my bad. I should have done that because I'm dumb. But there is, I believe, a upgrade in that section that we should have gotten. And I didn't because I'm dumb. So, whoops. But that should be the only one we ever miss. I believe it was a speed upgrade, so I'm sure my future self may put something up there if it's necessary or not. I don't know. I think I go back there and check. So you know what? While we're fighting these two lovely bosses to the tune of the Grill Battle theme from Kirby Star Stacker on the Super Famicom, I'll go and look that up just to see what we got. What we got here? Ah, okay. So yes, there was an upgrade there. It was not speed, because the moment this lovely painter lady disappears, I'm ready. I'm ready. Popular Journey is ready. He's ready to just straight up. I won't make a gif of that. Speed is here, and those ice blocks earlier, there is actually attack. I think I will try to go back there, because I'm like, wait a minute, what was in the ice blocks? And then I panicked, and then I just went, forget it, because I was too lazy to start the recording over. And, I mean, rightfully so. We're very close to the end of the stage, so I kind of didn't want to have to do that. Sorry. But also, yeah, Poppy Rose Jr. Oh, no, we don't go back, okay. Poppy Rose Jr. is just mad. Anywho's. This is a special room. I don't believe that this room exists in the normal game. It's just a room to fight a lot of enemies. And that's really about it. And Bonkers has his nice bluster hammer. We got Birdon back. Birdon's going to probably come in useful. And, of course, Adeline Ribbon. Always adorable. I mean, everything's adorable when you think about it in the Kirby franchise. Except for Highness. Highness is not that. I'm not going to say the word because I have to put the counter up. I don't want to put the counter up for Highness because he is definitely not that adjective. Slash noun? Can adorable be a noun? Well, I'm not going to go look that up right now because that would be too much clacky clock on my keyboard that future me is not going to like trying to edit out. So anyways, here's Bonkers being extremely excited about trying to destroy everything because that's what Bonkers does. In all seriousness, the Bluster Hammer is awesome. It allows you to stay in the air for a super long period of time, and it really allows you to just kind of go crazy with combos. Again, like, since we have all the models, I would really think it would be cool if you get some kind of new fighting-esque game with all these characters, and maybe they could even have some of the elemental attacks too, because look at how cool that is. That's just a lot. That's really satisfying to play. like, most of the moves, really. And there we go, it's one of our max, items that gives us max stats and everything. And Bonkers is, like, praising the ground that Adeline walks on because, you know, Bonkers is a nice monkey. He probably also praises the ground that Ribbon walks on, and that Birdon walks on, and that King Dedede walks on. So, I mean, Bonkers is a cool guy. Also, who's a cool guy? Birdon! Birdon is back again with Gooey and the King, and we have even Sir Kibble with us. Now this room, we're going to be in this room for a while, and that's because I love the music in Sacred Square. It's probably one of my favorite songs from Star Allies. It plays so little, though, and this is the only area in all of Guest Star Allies that it plays. So, because of that, I am subjecting you all to the awesomeness that is the Sacred Square music. And I'm also doing the stairs out of order because it's silly that way. It's got this cool, like, flying high western feel from it. It's really gosh dang awesome. And what the best part is that this isn't even the full loop yet. So the part 1 of the song is going to end right here. And then it picks up, but it gets this booming bass part. It's just so cool. And Birdon's going to dance to the music. And oh my gosh. If, and this is a big if, because I highly doubt they're going to do it at this point, but if they were to do any more DLC, and they did like DLC stages, I would be cool with them reusing this motif. The background, the stage layout, and the music especially, because I would love to have another Sacred Square stage. And hey, maybe in the next Kirby game, they'll do what they've done for some of them, and they'll make a cool, like, recall to it, or a cool remix of it, like they've done in some Kirby games, where they, like, make a remix of the Cookie Country in Triple Deluxe, you know? My brain's not always on. You think it's always on, but it's actually passing out a lot. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't. Anywho, so yeah, so now the music stops, because here we are at the room before the boss, and well, here's a new dream friend I don't think we've seen yet. It's Dark Meta Knight. Why could we have brought him? Also, we're saying goodbye to Dedede, because we don't need him. We don't need him. We are loyal knights, except for maybe Dark Meta Knight. We are loyal knights of a loyal cause, and our cause is to fight others with swords. And that is what we're going to do. We are the Blades. Not to be confused with the organization named Blade from Xenoblade Chronicles Cross, or the Blade beings from Xenoblade 2. Both are great games, though. You should play them. I'm not really sure if that's what Sir Kibble was saying or that's what I was saying, but let's just say both of us are saying that. I could see... Oh, what if we redesigned some of the Kirby Star Ally friends to be Blades in Xenoblade 2? That would be kind of funny. Alright. Boss time! Are you happy? I brought a swordsman, and another swordsman that looks exactly like you, except better, and a guy with a cutter. I hope you're ready for clashing. And also Dark Meta Knight's just going to wreck you. I feel like they should have updated Meta Knight a little bit after Dark Meta Knight was included, because Dark Meta Knight is just... Yeah, look at that guy. I'm actually trying to, like, purposely make the fight interesting, and Dark Meta Knight's just like, nah man, look what I can do. And yes, because we only have 3 characters instead of 4, Meta Knight will only split into 3. So, cool little details, those. But this is also reduce the amount of chances you have to hit him, so that does kind of make it pretty cool as well. And we also get to hear this awesome music, which again I think is probably the best Meta Knight battle music that they have done in the entire series. I want to hear this music come back for his main battle theme, in all honesty. But first, we gotta worry about rocks! Blade Knight is unsure if he should approach his master. And Dark Meta Knight's just like, guess what, I don't care. And Sir Kibble is just running around, because he's Sir Kibble, I guess. Yeah, so I think I'll stay here, and Dark Meta Knight's just like, nope, bye-bye. But guess what? We're bringing Meta Knight with us too, because he's also a dream friend. So, thank you so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kirby Star Allies, Guest Star Allies Go. On the next episode, Meta Knight will join the cast. Meta Knight will be interspersed between different teams, so we'll still see Deity sometimes, but we'll also see Meta Knight sometimes. It'll be a mixed bag of awesome. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button below. And if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Let's check all these puzzle pictures. Yay! You can look at them, peruse them as you will right now. Kirby Star Allies is available on Nintendo Switch. Please pick up this wonderfully great game, get some friends, play along, get some dream friends, get some great stuff just going on, and have a great, fantastic time. But most importantly, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all on the next one when we start level 3-1. When we get to Gym Bastion, which, Gym Bastion is, a thing. But, again, as I said, most importantly, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, ciao!